Hey guys, so before I say anything today, I'm gonna say there are people impersonating me with Ken's Money Matters, so be careful. I have a number of people who have come to me this week. They have lost money with someone impersonating me. Number one, I don't trade for people. I don't trade Bitcoin for people. I don't trade any crypto for people. I don't trade Forex for people. I train people how to trade in Forex, and I train people on video. It's a one-on-one, so there's no way I can lie to you. There's no way I can tell you to send me money to do some trading. No, I only coach people, and the only way you can reach out to me is going to my website, which is www.kennethmoneymatters.com, and then you will find a straight line to me, which is my WhatsApp number. So that is not possible to infiltrate, but I'm not able to control the people who comment on my videos and they use my picture. They use my name because you can always use another name. I've reported it to YouTube. I've done everything I can. I'm trying to protect everyone here because you know what? I really care about people here and I really care about people losing their money. That's really sad, to be honest. And I love my integrity. I work so hard to ensure that I'm very, very, very honest and straightforward with everything that I do. So I really don't like what's happening. I hate it so much, but nothing I can do really. Is technology, so people can download your pictures on social media. They can then form their own accounts, form a name, could be Ken Money Matters. Instead of putting the Kens, they put the Ken Money Matters. They have ways of going around it, and then they tell you to send them money. Please do your due diligence before you send money. Be very careful. What are you sending money for? Who are you sending that money to? I am very forthright. When you come to me, I can even send you audios. I talk to you. I have no issue. But you have to come through my website for you to reach me. Or if you are referred by someone, you will have my personal number, my WhatsApp number, and you will know definitely it's me you're talking to. So please, those people who comment on my videos and leave their WhatsApp number, that's definitely not me. Please, I've tried to report them, but it's so hard tracking them because they use bots to comment. So I hope that really helps, really, guys. Please be careful with your money. It's so hard making money right now. So if someone's gonna steal your money, this is really the worst time to lose money to some impersonators or cons. Anyway, having said that, let's move into our video today. Today is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to look at bonds and why you need to invest in bonds, mainly at this particular time with the inflation going on and with the stocks getting crazy. And another reason is bonds have had really good returns in Kenya and generally in Africa lately. And I'm going to focus on Kenya right now and the bonds that have been on offer lately. But the one I'm going to look at is the latest infrastructure bond, which actually ends today. So if you did bid for that, kudos. If you didn't bid, there's always another opportunity. And that's another thing I need to talk about. There are always opportunities to bid for more bonds. Every single month there's a new bond. Infrastructure bond doesn't come so often, but you will still find them. So today's video is all about investing in bonds. Here at Ken's Money Matters, talk about the money mindset, how to make that money, how to enjoy that money, how to manage that money, how to invest that money, and how to assure yourself of a lifetime of income, basically financial freedom. So welcome, guys. So we're going to look at bond investment. If there's one thing I talk about so much on my channel, it's bond investment. Why? Because especially in developing countries, I would say generally in Africa, bonds are still very good and stable investments. And these are investments that will give you guaranteed return. You will pay less fees on them, and you are assured of a consistent income from them. Bonds have been very predictable in most African countries, and in Kenya, where I come from, bonds have given people very consistent, guaranteed returns. Now, I do like them because our stock environment is still very much dependent on politics, outside factors, individuals, managers, people who are on top or shareholders. So it means the stocks can be very volatile. Despite a stock being very good stock, being very stable, showing very strong growth, one simple mistake from one of the leaders or one of the shareholders or one of the managers or the political system or the political environment can drastically change the trajectory of a particular stock. And that means we still do not have a very stable environment for stock investment. So yes, it's a big risk you're taking. You can make some money out of it. But I always say, if you don't want to be burned, if you want a relaxed environment, a relaxed investment vehicle, you should buy bonds. That's why I love bonds. That's the main reason. Because you know what? Why do you want to go for something so volatile while you can get something that is guaranteed and stable, and it's still very good and long-term investment? Because most bonds, for example, are like 10 years. Okay, they are 5 years, those are short-term, 5 or 3 years, but most of them are 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, up to 30 years. So these are long-term investments that can give you income. Depending on how you invest in them and your strategy, you can either get income and you can get growth in terms of what you get out of it and rolling them forward into other bonds. So if you look at it in that sense, then you are better off investing in bonds. Now, right now, I'm talking about bonds because we are going through an inflation and you need to reorganize your portfolio to get good, consistent returns, conserve your money, and still ensure that you're beating inflation. You want to invest, conserve the value of your money, and still ensure you are beating inflation. And this is where bonds come in, and that's why I want to talk about them today, and that's why I wanted to talk about this particular bond that was on offer. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to do this video earlier before this bond was actually released, or just as it was released, but I'm still doing it now so that you can prepare for the next bond. I'm going to show you the one that was on offer right now, and you will see how good the bond is. I know it's market determined in terms of rate, but I know it's going to be a good rate. Right now, people are bidding quite high in terms of interest rates. We have issues with the global supply chains. Basically, there's general inflation in the economy, globally speaking. There's a slowdown of economic growth, but we're still having these bonds that are giving us very consistent returns. That is something that is worth saying. So if you are not investing in bonds, then you need to begin now. And that's why I'm doing the video. You need to start investing in bonds as soon as possible. Don't struggle too much to make money from stocks and picking which is right, which is not, which is going to lose value, which one won't lose value. Buy bonds. And the beauty about bonds is that we have the treasury bonds, which of course are taxed, but we also have the infrastructure bonds, which is not taxed. So you basically invest, get your 13%, which is the normal rate right now, and there's no tax you're paying on it. That's a wonderful investment in this current environment. I've done so many videos on the process, how to go about it, what to do, what to expect, how to even stagger them so that you can have a consistent income, and based on your age and your objectives. I've done so many videos, and if you have any questions, of course, always feel free to come to Ken's Money Matters. Remember, you have to come to Ken's Money Matters through the website and straight to my number, www.kensmoneymatters.com. So I've just mentioned the fact that they are long-term investments. 2, they are guaranteed returns. 3, they can be income generating investments. If you just want consistent income, you can get that income from the bonds. 4, this is secure, so you're sure you're going to get it, not like stocks whereby you're not even sure if anything's going to happen with it in the next 1 or 2 months. So you are very sure you're going to get your money, your principal back, and of course the investments that you're supposed to get from that particular bond. And 5, I've said we have bonds that you don't have to pay tax, infrastructure bonds. These are bonds that the government is basically taking so that they can invest in infrastructure by filling in any budget deficits. So if you give the government your money and they go and use it for infrastructure, they do not charge you any taxes. So this is also a tax efficient way of investing at a time when there's inflation. When there's inflation, you're trying to remain with more money in your pocket. So what do? Avoid fees, avoid taxes as much as you can in a legal way, and of course, make sure you're investing in very efficient accounts, I would say. So these are some of the advantages that would make someone look into bond investing right now. Especially in Kenya right now, we are floating bonds every single month. Be on the watch out. Make sure you get a good bond. Make sure you have some money. Put in there and lock it up. If you don't want to lock it for a long time, you can look for bonds that are like 3 years, 5 years, and up to 10 years probably. If you want to lock it for a long time, we have long-term bonds. The one that was currently on offer is 18 years. On offer just recently, you can see, let me just enlarge it. I could log in straight to the website. Okay, so this, of course, by Central Bank of Kenya. It's an 18-year amortized bond. The issue number, that's the number of the bond. The total value is 75 billion. This is the amount of money that the government is seeking. So they are floating a bond worth 75 billion. That's quite a lot of money. That means they need quite a lot of money. It is for June. It was ending today. So the Central Bank of Kenya is the issuer, 75 billion. It's supposed to fund infrastructure projects in 2021-2022 budget estimates. The tenure is 18 years. The coupon rate will be market determined. This is why I was saying that looking at the rates right now and what has happened recently, we are looking at almost 13%. Most people are bidding this bond at 13%. So you can imagine what we expect from it. Period of sale, as you can see, was between 23rd of May to 7th of June, which is the day I'm making this video. So if you're watching it later, probably you missed this one, but this is just a reminder that you should be on the lookout because there will be more like this soon. So don't worry about this one if you missed it. There are more bonds that will come. Some are taxable, some are not, depending on what you want. So if you just want infrastructure bond, you can stay out and wait for one to come out. If you think you can go for the taxable one, sometimes there's no big difference because you can find that the Treasury taxable bonds are actually very good rates. So even after the tax, it comes down to around the same amount of money that you'll be getting. Instead of waiting out and maybe letting your money lose value in the bank, then you could as well get in to any bond that is floated, even if it's taxable, if it meets your strategy and your objectives. So that is market determined. And then we have the value dates, which is the 13, that's the payment date. These are the redemption, these are the dates when the interests will be paid. The first one is going to be paid on the 12th of December 2022. Then the next one will be next year, June. So of course, bonds are paid twice a year. I hope you guys know that. I've mentioned that several times. I'm sure people who watch Kenneth MoneyMatters know those details. The redemption date will be 21st of May 2040. The bond will be tax-free, as is the case for infrastructure bonds as provided for under the Income Tax Act. The structure of redemption is that it is 50% of unencumbered amount and the other 100% of final redemption of all the outstanding amount. So I think, so the auction date results, that will be Wednesday, the 8th of June. This is tomorrow based on the time I'm doing this. So the last day was 2 p.m. today, the Tuesday, 6th of June 2022. So this is the bond that's currently on offer. You can see an amazing bond it is. It's 18 years. There's no tax to it. They're seeking a lot of money, and we are looking at very good coupon rates. So I will actually update this when the rates are out and tell you how much this bond has been, because by the time I'm editing this video and releasing it, I'm sure the results will be out and I can tell you on the video how much this bond has been floated for, and then you can prepare for the next. Otherwise, guys, it was just to encourage you. See you guys next time. I hope you feel encouraged and I hope you're gonna start right now. Remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share. Subscribe. Let's hit 20,000, guys. Let's hit 20,000. Thank you so far for hitting 14,000 subscribers. I do not take it lightly. I'm grateful to every one of you. See you guys next time. Out.